Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, Quick History Facts, where we explore the fascinating stories of history's most interesting events. Today, we're going to dive into the history of coronations in England. Coronations in England have a long and complex history, dating back to the Anglo-Saxon period. The coronation of a king or queen was seen as a sacred and symbolic event, meant to legitimize their rule and affirm their relationship with God. The first recorded coronation in England took place in 871, when King Alfred the Great was crowned in Winchester. Over the centuries, the coronation ceremony evolved and became more elaborate, incorporating elements of Christian ritual, pageantry, and tradition. One of the most significant coronations in English history was that of William the Conqueror in 1066. William, a Norman duke, had just conquered England in the Battle of Hastings, and his coronation was a key moment in the transition from Anglo-Saxon to Norman rule. The coronation took place at Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day and was presided over by the Archbishop of Canterbury. William was crowned with a new coronation crown, which is thought to possibly be the same original crown of St. Edward, and has been used in many English coronations ever since. The original crown was a holy relic kept at Westminster Abbey, Edward's burial place, until the regalia were either sold or melted down when Parliament abolished the monarchy in 1649, during the English Civil War. The current St. Edward's crown was made for Charles II when the monarchy was restored in 1661. After 1689, it was not used to crown any monarch for over 200 years. In 1911, the tradition was revived by George V and has continued ever since. In the modern era, coronations have become more elaborate affairs, incorporating elements of pageantry, music, and theatre. The coronation of Queen Victoria in 1838 was the first to be presented to the public, and subsequent coronations have been broadcast on radio and television around the world. One of the most memorable coronations of the 20th century was that of Queen Elizabeth II in 1953. The ceremony took place at Westminster Abbey and featured a procession through the streets of London, as well as the traditional anointing, crowning, and presentation of the new monarch to the people. It was quite a spectacle, with the Queen's husband, Prince Philip, overseeing the modern presentation of the coronation. Their son, King Charles III, will be crowned at Westminster Abbey on May 6, 2023. This will be the first coronation since Queen Elizabeth II's 70 years ago. It will be a grand event, with the whole world tuning in to watch the ceremony, and the streets of London, and perhaps all of England or the UK, will be buzzing. As his predecessors did, King Charles III will use the St. Edward crown, and the Archbishop of Canterbury will preside over the ceremony. The Archbishop anoints the king's hands, chest and head with holy oil made according to a secret recipe, but known to contain ambergris, orange flowers, roses, jasmine and cinnamon. Queen Consort Camilla will also be crowned on this day in a similar fashion. The history of English coronations is a rich and fascinating one, full of symbolism, tradition, and spectacle. From the early Anglo-Saxon kings to the modern era, coronations have played a key role in affirming the legitimacy of English monarchs and their relationship with the divine. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in and subscribe for future episodes on history, culture, and more on our channel.